There was an increase in climate-related activity, as we all knew, not just across the regulators, businesses, but also across countries. So from your view on it, what were some of the most important trends you feel risk professionals need to be aware of?
For me, actually, the biggest impact and probably the more difficult to tackle is the transitional risk. So the move to the low carbon economy. Because what that means, it means about having decisions about not investing in certain types of industries or not accepting onboarding of certain type of clients. So you're actually turning away revenue. People starting to trying to articulate what their risk appetite is for climate change risk. Insurance sector has probably progressed this a little bit more than other sectors within financial services because of the nature of what they do.
Obviously, it's still fairly new. Are they going to start building out teams that put the models in place?
There's different levels of maturity in different organisations. I mean, as you said, the directive was put out sort of about a year and a half ago. Yeah. We've got the DSC. I mean, this is not the first time it's been put on the regulatory radar as such. So some organisations have already started and are quite far along in their journey. Yeah.
One of the 4 key priorities was ensuring operational resilience. Now, for the listeners' benefit and mine, could you please give us a bit more insight as to what that actually involves?
Obviously, there's increasing regulatory scrutiny on the stability and resilience of the financial services sector as a whole. What is the tolerance from the impact perspective? And once you actually understand those tolerances, making sure that you maybe run some scenario analysis to test whether they're the right ones, to do some calibration exercise. And then once you've actually put some strategies and procedures and processes in place to manage those impacts so that they stay within tolerance, then it's about testing. But running a playbook is actually a good thing to do because it allows you to practice and test and improve capabilities over time. The reason I thought ESG was actually quite interesting is because organisations that seem to be more mature in terms of their climate change risk perspective are those organisations that have adopted an ESG approach to managing risk. So obviously it would come under environment, social, governance, but it also leads into a segue into diversity, right? Which of course I'm quite passionate about in terms of the women in risk and some of the organisations that I've worked with in pushing that women in risk agenda.